They're having 55 below zero wind chills in Minnesota right now, and it's going to get worse tonight. So we're very lucky if you think about it.
Yeah.
Let's see where we stand right now with our current readings. Outside, we're still fairly warm out there. Mild temperatures will be with us all night tonight. Cloud cover will help hold that in. 64 degrees, relative humidity 66%, the barometer 30.32. It's rising. That's deceptive. It's rising now, but it's on a general falling trend. We hit 30.35 last, or 45 right last night. It's just coming down a little bit from that now. The winds coming in from the southeast as a high pressure shift, 7 miles an hour over Panama City and 17 knots out over the marine area. Pensacola getting some rather nasty winds right now. Some showers are beginning to enter the western part of the Panhandle. Got up to 68 today. Our overnight low 41. Nowhere near that record low set back in 1983 of 23 degrees. The jet stream is indicating there's some pressure being exerted on this side. An air mass beginning to slide everything down. The cold air isn't going to make it here, not the real cold stuff, because we've got some blocking high pressure. I'll show you where it is. Out here in the Atlantic, and it seems to want to stay there a while. Also general high pressure over the Gulf itself, so everything's going to roll right over the top of us, and this cold air will slide across the Great Lakes and hit the New England states after the New Year holiday weekend. What a cloud mass we have coming in right now. You can see in Panama City area and the eastern portion of the Panhandle almost in the clear. The real thick ones are off to the west of us, producing a little bit of shower activity. We saw a couple of light ones over in the Pensacola area. They come and they go, but we'll probably see them before the night's over. So far, just light rain with a little moderate rain just off the coast of Texas. Here's what's causing the whole thing. The front approaching very slowly and cautiously because this high pressure is very strong, and this one's very weak, and you can see it starting to wrap a little bit. It'll finally begin to slide through during the day tomorrow. Our winds will shift around a little bit, but there won't be that much wind to it. And then, of course, by Saturday, sliding well down. But what's going to happen in the meantime, a little low is going to develop in here. No one's sure exactly where, but it happened last time, and it's just about a sure thing for this time. We'll make the clouds and the chance of rain linger in the area just a little bit longer than we'd like. Look at this, minus two-digit numbers. We're talking 10 below zero to as much as 20 below in this white area, and this is just regular temperatures, not including wind chill. The zero figures and below zero all the way down as far as about southeastern Iowa. The very coldest spots seem to be in Minnesota right now because they have such a tremendous wind along with it, producing big wind chill factors. We'll see the 50s and 60s for overnight lows thanks to that south wind coming in off the Gulf. And here's how the probability of rain stands tonight. This is not for tomorrow, just tonight. 70% over the Pensacola area, Santa Rosa County, Escambia County, and you work toward us, we get down to about a 60%, and then the yellow area, only a 50-50 chance of rain tonight. We're still going to get it probably tomorrow. Indicate a chance of rain also for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, with the most likely times being tomorrow, Friday, and then again on Sunday. These will be kind of lightweight here, seeing how that low pressure develops, and finally we'll come out from over the clouds on Tuesday, and we'll lose some of our mild temperatures, dropping from 60s into the 50s during the day, and from the mid to upper 40s down to about 40 degrees at night. A 2.1 foot tidal range for Panama City tomorrow. First thing in the morning, the low tide, high tide coming in the evening. Much the same regime for Destin at the East Pass, where the tide will vary 9/10 of a foot, and Port St. Joe in Eastern Standard Time. 2.2 foot tidal range tomorrow. Apalachicola, still with a single set of tides, 30 minutes after midnight, and the low tide occurring at 10 o'clock in the morning. The coastal marine forecasts improved, but just when the winds and seas died down a little bit, here comes the rain, so there's a hazard out there. South and southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, 4 to 6 foot seas. They'll be diminishing over the weekend a little bit, but there's patchy showers out there. The Gulf water temp is 65. At the Jim Woodruff Dam, the pool was at 42.3 feet today, and 4.03 above zero gauge at Bluntstown. Finally, a little water starting to show up in the Apalachicola. Choctawhatchee, same deal, 4.8 feet. Here's the forecast for tonight. Cloudy, 50-50 chance of rain for us unless you're heading west, and then it goes up to about a 70% chance of rain when you leave Walton County and head into Okaloosa. Southeast winds about 5 to 10 miles an hour, 53 for a low. Probably in Panama City itself, we'll see about 60 for a low. Rain likely tomorrow, 60% probability, and a high of around 66 degrees. We'll have those winds coming in off the water at 5 to 10 miles an hour, supplying the heat. And same probability applies for tomorrow night, low of around 50 degrees. I'm hoping that the rain being in the area will cause people to be a little more cautious.
I certainly hope so.
Because there's no need to add drinking to the weather hazards already out there for driving tonight.
I would hope that people will not drink and drive, and definitely not in the rain. What about fog, though? You didn't mention that.
There is a possibility of some fog in between the showers. I neglected to mention that, but it can happen, especially for us, before we get our rain. The showers, of course, will put an end to the fog when they arrive.
It's nice and warm outside now. All right. Thank you, Norm.